All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking their freedoms and their lives to do so. All right, this is just an update on this Neuralink, following, these past couple days, you know, uh, and how they're trying to make it operable for for your average citizen in need to have it. Let's get because we're in that time where technology is increasing. Uh, this is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right? Because these prophecies, they were speaking about things that although they were described with certain detail of the characteristics of what was going on during the current times, they were describing prophetic things that were happening in these times. All right, which is one thing being, aside from us having these urim and thermal like technology, as far as these phones, uh, you were going to have implantable devices going inside of people. That's mentioned as the charagma in Revelation 13. But so I just have to make sure everything is looking up. But I'm gonna play some of this video and then I'm gonna come back with you.
Everyone in my position tries to move something of the body to see if there is any form of recovery. But now I think about moving my hand, and it's cool to see that when I think about moving my hand, something actually happens.
It does seem quite magical. Is
Oh
that
no, it looks magical and it feels magical. So yeah, that you could compare it to that. And then you put it over my head.
this? This. Okay.
And eventually you will see the charge go green. There you go. Look. If you hold this to my head right there.
Once, they showed you in that movie, what was it called? The Replicas was one movie with Keanu Reeves. The other one was Surrogate with with uh Bruce Willis. You know, where people had these old decrepit bodies that were broken down, but they were able to do even superhuman like things with these robotic bodies. So hey, his body would be sitting at home while he's cruising, getting into life with people, being attractive. That's basically how they showed it in that movie, But this is probably the magic and the wonders that Esau plans to bring, man. Like he said, it feels magical. Neuralink brain chip in UK trial says it feels magical and gives new hope. All right, right, because it's the form of these miracles. All right, he came in with these signs and these lying wonders. All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse what is it? Verse 12. Uh, it says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. With the beast, originally America came out of the three horns of the Roman Empire. And they're coming with that spirit of deception. That's what the first beast exercised deception. All right. It says, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, and so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and the earth in the sight of men. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Originally that first miracle was what? Them with the atom bomb, but their technology has advanced, to even these records of, the atom being promoted to nuclear activity and you know, cameras appearing in the form of a phone that you had to dial up that you can fit into your pocket, right? And now you're a part of a whole system of things that people now we can open you up to even more, and it can constantly grows with this AI. That's the system that is coming about because the Most High is about to bring the end of this kingdom. It says, And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. And this is a part of the image of the beast, man. This whole way of life that this devil is pushing, which is to be upgraded.
Yep.
This means this is how you charge it. And right now, technically, it's charging.
So I'm charging the chip.
That is exactly what you're doing.
If you don't mind telling me, how did it happen?
I went home to visit my family in Venezuela, and as a holiday treat, we did a bit of diving. And when I dived, I hit the floor and hit my head, and alongside breaking my neck, also broke my front two teeth. And yeah, that's how I started. For me, at the beginning was first being able to talk, being able to eat. Then I started looking at, okay, what can I actually do?
So the question is, well, what's so wrong with this? It's helping him. God, what wouldn't God
Today
be
was the
happy
first
about
time I
this? Hey,
actually see
the book
him
said not to take
use it, and it was mind-blowing. I mean, you can see how the level of control that he has, which is akin to someone using, a mouse, and even faster.
So I think I'm moving my hand to the right, to the left, thinking about clicking my fingers, and the technology is just under.
Because this is a form of him not being left behind, of him being able to progress and move on with the rest of the world. So the thing is that people would say, well, what's so wrong with this technology? Hey, the Most High said this is completely wicked. The Most High giveth the mouth to the dumb to speak, and eyes to the blind to see, and ears to the deaf to hear. All right, he's the one that can say when this lame man's trial will be up. Then this technology that you're using is weak as hell anyway. You know. But I'm gonna finish it out. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and it should and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Because they're gonna come against people that's not rocking with this, man. People are gonna fight over not accepting this. But nonetheless, if you don't have the spirit of the Lord, you're gonna accept this anyway. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, because then you're gonna justify, well, what's so wrong with this? You're gonna find out at the end of the day you're not to take it, to the receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's what this man has. He has it inside of his head via the neural link. The neural link is gonna allow people to do certain things and have certain abilities with it. You know, it's that C-hip technology, but it says in that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark. Because this is going to be a part of that. It's going to be a part of healthcare. It's going to be a part of your. Hey, well, you already have the Food and Drug Administration. They already shown you how they've always tried to combine healthcare. Because they even using Hippocrates, I believe that the medicine should be the food. You know, but this man's medicines are wicked and cruel. All right, and they're going to be bitter to you at the end of the day because it's the venom of a snake. And it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 600 three score and six. Yeah, it's Deuteronomy 32. In verse 32, it says, for their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall, and their clusters are bitter. Right? Because at the end of the day, all this that, this devil's putting out that you people eat up is going to turn bitter unto you. All right? Look at what he's doing with the celebrities and the different uh, 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 spokespeople, the poster people that they've had up as these different officials, even the presidents, how they're dropping the ball on even them. Because now it's at an end where they're about to change the whole system. But hey, everything that this devil does, when you get in bed with him, he turns on you. All right? And in his book, he can, because your God is turned on you and he can forsake you at any given moment. That's what you don't understand. This guy is not, he's not the most high. He's a hireling. He's a steward over the earth. So at any time where he feels like the Most High is about to move on him, he's gonna forsake you and throw you under the bus, cause he is a devil. That's what he said. But nonetheless, devils will devil another devil. Their wine is the poison of dragons, and their cruel venom of ass. It is not this laid up. Is not this laid up and stored with me and sealed up among my treasures? To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. So that's what the Lord is about to do to Esau, Edom. And if his foot slide, anybody that's following behind him is gonna slide down the slope with him. And just imagine a bunch of people on a nice rope going up a slope of a mountain of snow, and you look on the other side, you see, those men of the Lord got it, and then they look back at you and see that you're following after the devil, and he doesn't even have the rope locked into any type of foundation, and all we do is see you sliding down. You swear you're going fast, you beating us up the hill, but as you see, we begin to get out of your sight, man. All right, because they that stick unto the Lord are the righteous are a sure seed, man. This thing that we believe in is a sure thing. But hey, I'm gonna finish it out. For the day of their calamity is at hand, the day of the calamity of 2/3 and the heathen, man, of Esau, Edom, and the rest of you wicked ass people. And the things that shall come upon them make haste. So this is a part of your judgment. All right, it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. If you're set up for this judgment, you're gonna take it. Only the elect and the 1/3 are gonna be able to be redeemed out of this. And we have a hope, knowing and understanding that. But at the same time, yeah, we understand people are gonna repent. But you got to adapt to this mindset that these things, this system is a complete failure. For the Lord Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone and there is none shut up or left. Like it says, now when they think as if thou art not of a full power, that I magnify thyself. So that's exactly what's going to happen. All right? The manifestation of this man's devices, they're not going to stop or hinder anything, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna end off on that. So yeah, this man is coming with it, and that's the reason why mass deception is coming right along with him, man. Because hey, this is that old serpent, the devil, the same one that left those caves thousands of years ago, and what did he do? He deceived the whole earth. This is that same devil. But let me get that real quick. This is Second Corinthians chapter 2. In verse 11, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." So we know exactly how this devil's going to push it. He's going to use celebrities, he's going to make it try to seem like it's cool. You might see it on TikTok or on Instagram. All right, it's not like it can't pop up as an ad on Facebook or something that you're watching. This man is going to put it in everything. He's already been subliminally putting it in television shows. All right, the devil. All right, play a little bit more of this video.
Understand what I want to do, and it does it.
So you've been playing chess as well with this?
Yes, I have. One of the first things I tried when I got the chip was to see how does this work with chess, and it works exactly as you would think. Being able to actually do the moves myself instead of asking someone else to do the moves for me. I get to enjoy playing, against friends, get to enjoy playing against other people who have no clue I'm playing with my brain, which makes it so interesting.
For him, this is very big. He's a medical student, and he wants to continue with his studies.
The next steps were being able to use a keyboard, and I guess long down the line, being able to control a robotic arm.
As we advance the Neuralink devices, you should be able to actually have full body control and sensors from an Optimus robot, not just the hand. The whole thing. The future is going to be weird, but pretty cool.
He's become quite a controversial figure. Has that ever played in your mind?
Not yet. Right now, what I've seen is an amazing team of engineers who, for me, have been the front end of it and seen the potential of stuff they're able to do. Something that my dad told me is you can either watch people be part of the journey, or you can be part of the journey yourself. Obviously,
And that's exactly what I was talking about. See, that's what they're gonna push. It's not a form of you being left behind. You don't want to be left behind out of what's coming. What's coming is that you want to be a part of this new system that we're bringing, you know. And even this guy, he may not have any legs, but at least he had a head. He was ahead of you. That's however they would push it. Hey, at least this guy is smart enough. He has a good head on his shoulders enough to get this whole system that you're believing in. What those conspiracy theorists say, you're just crazy, man. Hey, at least this guy has a good head on his shoulders. However they would push the Joker, how they try to be all charismatic with these ads or whatever, man. All right? They're going to make it seem like if you don't take this, then there's something wrong with you. The same thing they did when it came to taking those C19 vaccines, man. When it came to taking those, they made anyone who did not take them look crazy and they ostracized them. And look at what they did with that. How much more with this? This is about to be the next big step, man. A huge step to where everybody's going to be a part of it. And this is going to be something that, unlike the real IDs, this is something they're going to make sure every last person. It says causes rich and poor, free and bond. All right. The only people who are not going to take that we know are the 1/3 of the elect, man. The 144,000. Let's Satan should get an advantage of us, man. We understand what's coming down the pipeline. That is the next new system, especially they're trying to get away from this system. All right. They're denouncing all the deceptive celebrities and politicians because a major change is about to happen. A major change in the earth, man. So, hey, man, stay tuned and be on watch, man, like the Most High said for us to be, man. Keep on your watch. But with that, I'm going to end this lesson off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodah, Shalom, and Abba Ball.